and gentlemen, I'm Mr. Echo Fox, and I want to apologize for my very long absence. I've been quite busy. My life has changed quite a bit. At least the circumstance in which I live in has changed. Let's just say I'm making a lot less money and doing twice as much work, so that's never good. I have a degree in computer networking, and right now I'm washing cars for $10 an hour, so it's not the most ideal situation, but I'm grateful that I still have a job and I'm not homeless, so that's good. But I haven't had too much time, but it's the weekend now, and I figured I'd make a video. It's been a long time since I have, and we're taking a look at a game called NEO Scavenger. And I'm not going to explain too much. We're just going to start playing it, and we'll go from there. Fortunately, you can't set a custom resolution, so I'm going to have to actually scale this down to 1280 by 720, so hopefully it doesn't look too bad in post. Alright, let's get started. For some reason it goes in and out of full screen, which is quite annoying. But anyway, here's our starting screen. We have it's basically like any RPG. You have to pick a bunch of skills and traits, and there's quite a few here. They're almost all self-explanatory. But I'm gonna go with medic. Let's try this again. Hacking. Where is it? Lockpicking. And melee. Since you don't start out with a weapon, I'd like to be able to defend myself. Maybe. There we go. And here's some abilities here. Some of them aren't so good. In fact, some of them hinder you, so... But metabolism is the only one that seems to help you, so I'll take that. Alright, let's start. You wake up disoriented, slumped over the base of an empty cryo sleep pod. Still damp from cryo fluid, the thick dust from the floor clings to your skin, leaving a clean spot on the ground where a large O5 is painted. I believe this is the O5 tank. Obviously it's empty because we fell out of it. Across the room there is an open door to the hallway and a broken window leading outside. Clearly you can see the hallway here and the door to, or the window to our right. Just as you gather your wits, an earthly scream erupts from down the hallway. Beyond the doorway something is coming fast. Alright? So let me explain a little bit about the interface. It's a little different. Here we have all our little actions. So we can use hacking, our medic skills, our melee skills, or we can interact with the environment, such as jump out the window here. So we hear something coming down the hallway, we can jump out the window, or we can hack something. Not that that would be very helpful. The obvious choice right now is to use melee, so we can defend ourselves from whatever's coming. So once you've chosen your action, you put it over here, and then this will tell you the action you want to commence, which is prepare to fight, because we're using melee. Also over here is our status screen. Tells us if we're fed, hydrated, rested, and unburdened. I guess that has to do with whether you're overcumbered and you have too many items in your inventory. Comfortable, outdoor temperature, unhurt, so we're unwounded. It's daytime. We don't have a weapon, so our only means of attack is punch. Anyway, we're gonna melee. We're gonna use melee. We're gonna defend ourselves from whatever the hell's coming down that hallway. Let's continue. Uh-oh. You instinctively drop to a defensive stance as it bursts into the room. The beast stands on its hind legs like a man, but has the appearance of a ragged, predatory dog. It looks right at you, shrieks with a sound that freezes your blood. Despite your fear, you put up a pretty good fight. You move like you've done this before, avoiding most of his lunges. You even manage to deliver a blow that sends the beast reeling in a haze. Taking advantage of his distraction, you knock him to the ground and deliver a fatal blow with your knee. Though wounded, at least you're alive. Alright, so we defeated what appears to be, from the description in the picture, a werewolf, or a wereman, or some form of something that has a were in it. With a rush of adrenaline fading, you turn your attention back to this strange room. You should probably finish up here in case there are more of those things. Obviously, I'm illiterate because I can't read right now. Okay, so we have some more actions here. We can interact with the console that was controlling the interface of the cryo pods, so maybe we can find out some information about why we were frozen in the first place. So we'll put that there. You check the console for any patient info and came across 3 records. So we're in number 5 tank, so these are really quite irrelevant. We don't know who they are and we don't care. Apparently our name is Philip Kindred. There's no real data, but someone paid for the procedure to freeze us, and that account number is here from Detroit Savings Bank. So it's possible we were from Detroit. It's hard to tell. I mean, who knows how long we were frozen? I mean, the world could change outside, for better or worse. Alright, so we've checked the console. Now we have some other options. We can climb out the window, but first I want to use my medical skills to heal myself, because obviously we're injured during the fight. And I guess we're going to search for emergency equipment with our medical skills. So we're not going to necessarily heal ourselves. So let's do that. You recall the standard practice is to have a crash kit nearby in facilities like this, and you check for emergency cabinets around the room. Sure enough, there's a cabinet just by the door, and it still has a medical kit in it. So we found a medical kit, and now we can put it in our inventory. Here's our little screen here that has our items in it, and put it in our inventory. Here's our little guy. Obviously you can see all the equipped items on the screen, but we don't really have anything, so it doesn't really matter. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. This game is pretty detailed. Blood supply, immune system, pain tolerance. Interesting. So we're going to use this med kit since we are in pain. I guess we're still in pain, but it boosted our immune system, so I guess that's good. Although we still might be injured somehow, but it's not really given that detailed of information of how injured we are. In pain, that's all it says. That's not really helpful, but okay. Anyway, let's interact with the window. Let's climb out the window and get out of here. Let's see what's outside. You decide to go outside and see if you can figure out where you are. Avoiding the broken glass, you step onto the sill and outside, rustling some plants that have grown wild in the area. It's cool outside and damp, probably morning. You're in the parking lot of a cryo facility, but everything looks disused and in disrepair. Plants have pushed their way through the pavement and over the facility. Worst of all, nothing looks familiar. You don't remember this place or even who you are. Your frustration mounts, but you catch it and put it in check. Might as well take a look around. So obviously he's come out. The terrain, the topography, if you will, has changed drastically. So one could assume that a large amount of time has passed. So who knows how long we've been in here, but it looks like the area is worse for wear. Nature is taking over again. So maybe civilization has collapsed, or maybe there was a great war. We don't quite know yet, but let's continue on. Looks like a tutorial here. Let's read the left side first. Hex can be scavenged, so that's a hexed area, obviously. While standing in such a hex, click scavenge to start scavenging it. Hex has items in it. While standing in such a hex, click to see items in it. Okay, that makes sense. When traveling in the world of NEO Scavenger, you will notice some hexes with boxes or magnifying glasses on them. Boxes mean that the hex has items to pick up. A gold outline means that there are new items since you've last been there. That's interesting. Magnifying glass means that the hex can be scavenged for items. Most of the really useful stuff must be found by scavenging. However, scavenging takes time and energy, and you risk danger every time you do it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so here we are on the map, and like the tutorial said, areas with a box in it have items, and areas like this can be scavenged. Obviously came from here. We already searched for items, that's why the box is no longer highlighted yellow. And it looks like we have some more options on the right side, so we can look at our inventory, which is empty. Our player condition, looks like we do have a minor cut, bleeding, pain. I would hope that the medical kit would assist in that, but apparently it didn't, so maybe we'll die from this injury, who knows. I don't really know. Camp screen, I guess we can set up a camp. Not sure how that works yet. I haven't had to do it. And I guess we can find vehicles eventually, which is kind of cool. And we have some options here. We can spy. We can hide our tracks. We can hide, run, rest, and heal. In fact, I guess that's what we'll do. We'll rest since we are injured. So let's do that. Okay, so I guess we rested, but we're shivering, so we've probably been here all night. We don't have any blankets. We're quite cold. So let's move on to this hex over here. And it looks like we got a handful of berries. Okay, so we took those berries and put them in our hand. We got a handful of berries. Okay. I ate the berries. I guess we can't put it in our inventory. Maybe we have to get like a book bag. That would make sense, judging by how detailed this game is. We probably have to find like a rucksack or something to have more items, to carry more items. Anyway, let's continue forward. Let's check out this area. Okay, I'm not sure what the red footprints mean. Maybe it means we found some tracks of something. So let's see, spy. I didn't do anything. Okay then. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got quite a few things. Some pieces of an old newspaper. A Native American werewolf in New Mexico. The Pueblo Rock Casino has been plagued by controversy since its announcement last fall. First, a debate over possible uranium contamination in the soil. Then reports that soil from an archaeological native grave site was being used as a landfill for the casino. Now, a week after its grand opening, casino operations are suspended indefinitely as mutilated bodies are found in the premises by guests. Several staff members quit shortly after the discovery, reporting having seen skinwalkers in the casino. New Mexico authorities are barring access to the casino as the investigation continues. All right. What is this? A lake. We can pick up a lake, apparently. The lake is on the ground. It's worth 1 cent. That's good to know. A handful of string and twine. That might be useful. Assortment of screws, washers. And obviously, we still need to find a backpack. So I guess we're just going to have a handful of this shit. So we got to decide which one's worth more. I think this... Well, this one's clearly worth more. It says it's worth more. We clearly need to find some sort of book bag, though. Yeah, this is arrange items in containers, so clearly we'll find an item such as a book bag or a rucksack that we can contain items in, and we won't have to hold them in our hands temporarily. We're barefoot, so that's not good. Let's go here and scavenge. As you approach the town, there is no sign of activity. Buildings stand in ruin. Vehicles are overturned and blackened with fire. Explosion marks radiate outwards from walls and pavement. In the distance, strange-looking creatures circle in the sky, like monstrous leathery vultures. The world has drastically changed from what you knew. Some sort of cataclysm has befallen Earth, returning mankind to the Dark Ages. And along with it, your hopes of finding a warm meal and some answers. You decide to look around and scavenge what you can from the ruins. So clearly something's happened, some sort of war or conflict that has ravaged civilization. So that sucks, but maybe we can kill some zombies or something. Confirmed. Alright. So, I guess we have to end our turn. We don't have any turns left because it won't let me search, so we're going to end our turn. Oh god. What? Okay. It looks like combat is happening. This guy has come over here. There's no explanation, but clearly this guy wants to shoot me or steal my shit. So, conditions, he's tough, he's barefoot, he has a weapon, punch. I have a weapon, punch. So he doesn't have a gun, so that's good. So I can probably fight him. Let's see, what should we do? Desperate, retreat. Retreat, fall back, run. Threaten. Raise weapon and threaten. Must be at least one space away from all enemies. Let's threaten him, see what happens. Okay, obviously nothing happened. We're just gonna punch him in the face with a melee surge. Okay. Vulnerable, recovering. It's very vague right now. I can't really tell, how much damage he actually took. But, it looks like we lost our turn with that attack, so we gotta continue. And we're gonna attack him again, since he seems to keep coming at us. He's dodging. We're gonna try this melee surge again. I think he's kicking our ass, but it's really hard to tell. Bandit bruised player's lower chest. Oh, I should have read the status screen. Players in minor pain. Some activities are affected. Bandit is coughing up blood. That's a good sign, right? Let's keep punching him. Bandit is bleeding. Okay. Apparently we don't have any more actions. I guess he's retreating. I see. So we're gonna advance. He's still retreating. Looks like he's running away. We're gonna charge at him. Charge! Okay, we caught up with him. We're gonna punch him right in the back of the head. Ugh. He's running away now. Gonna catch up with him again. And we're gonna kick him. Okay. Actually, we're gonna tackle him. Oh wow. Player has fallen to the ground and must regain footing to continue. Bandit is exposed to easy attack for a moment. Bandit needs a moment to recover before attacking again. Okay. Roll dodge. Let's get up. I like the combat system. It's a little tedious, but it's interesting how things unfold. Let's see. Use a melee attack again. Upper chest is bruised with a punch. Melee attack again. Alright, welcome back. You may notice a small sort of cut on the video. That's because I recently had to reinstall Windows, and when I did, the Fraps folder defaulted to the C drive, which has all the operating system files and doesn't have a lot of room. So I ran out of space for video footage, so it stopped recording, and now I have all the audio that I was recording. So essentially, I was talking to myself. So now we've come back. Not much happened in that little gap, except I was explaining some scavenging things. We defeated the foe that we were fighting, and then we began to scavenge. So we're currently in an office building, and we are searching the office building for supplies. So let's continue. So here we have some options: scavenge with lockpicking, scavenge with lockpicking. Why is there two options? That's what I want to know. So let's just try this and see what happens. I guess you sort of missed this part, but this little gauge here tells us that we have a small chance to find loot. We're in a relatively safe area because we're in a building, and our chance of getting caught, our chance of being sneaky. And since we're in a building and no one can see us unless they're in the building with us, we have a low chance of getting caught. Alright, so let's continue. You found something. Go to the item screen to see what it is. Oh. Yeah, I found a bag. I can put stuff in that. So now I can put stuff in the bag. It's kind of small. We got some clothes here. It looks like some blue jeans. Nice. A brown t-shirt. Sweet styling. Some boots. Yeah, we're not going to be barefoot. Oh, we found only one shoe. That sucks. We're going to be running around with one shoe. Everyone's going to make fun of us. We got a tarp, an iSlab, personal computing tablet. Okay. Disposable plastic shopping bag. Obviously. So we can fit some stuff in this shopping bag. Ketchup. Saltine crackers. I think those will come in handy. Because we need something to eat. Some cola. We don't really have room for the ice lab. Who knows when we'll need the lighter? Maybe to start a fire or something. We'll take the ketchup for flavor with our saltine crackers. And we don't have any more room because all we have is a little bag. But so far I'm liking this game. It's pretty awesome. We're still barefoot because we only have one shoe there. And a warning just popped up of low disk space. That's really annoying. I'll have to fix that later. Anyway, so we scavenged what we scavenged, obviously. So let's continue. Alright, let's rest and heal for a little bit. Let's do that. So we're well rested. Let's go scavenge over here. What's this? Show main map. Show zoomed out mini map. Okay. Open skills and abilities. Open a closed crafting screen. What's all this stuff? I didn't think we had the ice slab with us. So this game has a crafting system, but I'm not really quite sure how it works. So known recipes, we haven't learned any recipes. So we'll leave that alone for now. And we'll go scavenge. Looking around, there appear to be a few areas worth checking out. An open field. Okay, I guess we're going to check the open field. Open fields are scavengers' worst options, as anything of value here was likely already spotted and taken. Plus, there's hardly anywhere to hide, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. Looks like, scavenging a hex. Okay. Let's try this again. I don't think anything's happening. There's nothing really here. So let's go over here. And it looks like we're gonna sleep. You're defenseless while sleeping. This is probably not gonna end well. But let's find out. I have hypothermia. Wonderful. Scavenge. An open field. Open fields are scavengers. Yeah, blah blah blah. Plus, there are hardly anywhere to hide. We already know that. There's nothing here, so let's go into the forest. There's probably animals and scary things. As night falls, you notice there is a bright glow coming from the east, easily visible through the treetops. It's no guarantee, but it could be a sign of a civilization, maybe even a lead on where you are or who. And if nothing else, it's as good as a landmark to strike towards as any. Press Minimap or M key to see its location on the map. Doesn't really help me. Okay. Clearly, it's really dark in this place. How the hell do we get out of here? I want to leave. I guess it's nighttime. I guess this is what the map looks like at night. So let's sleep. Players weak and thirsty. So, can I assume that the top is north and the bottom is south, and the right is east and the left is west? Because that message said to the west there was a light. Oh, well, there's a town over here. Why didn't I see that? That's where we should go. Scraps of paper. It reads, identified black, a blueberry edible, handful of berries, knowledge of herbs, fungi, and other useful plants. I guess it's a recipe, but we don't have room for it, so it doesn't matter. End our turn. Let's continue. I guess we gotta end our turn again. Let's scavenge. An open field. There's nothing here. Your activity has attracted a creature. Uh-oh. What the fuck is that thing? I'm gonna threaten it. Maybe I can scare it away. Well, it looks like it ran away. Let's threaten it some more. Yeah, I scared it away. Oh god. Look how big it is. It takes up like a whole... That's what she said. Anyway. Hopefully it won't bother us again. Hopefully we scared it away for good. Game over. Player has frozen to death. Oh. Well, I did have hypothermia earlier. Well, that's NEO Scavenger for you. If you like what you've seen, you should try out the demo. The full game is $9.99. And so far I like it. It's pretty cool. I like scavenging. I like the whole post-apocalyptic setting and theme. But I hope you enjoyed the video. And if I find the time and don't feel like shit all the time, I will make more videos. So yeah, that was really reassuring, wasn't it? Anyway, like this video and give me all your money. See ya.